I stamped a bunch of different ways on a bunch of different kinds of cardstock. So here I used the Memento ink on black, which is black on glossy cardstock. And you can kind of see this kind of faded a little, or it has a kind of gray look to it. And it bled a little, but it still looks pretty cool. This is all the drying and how the water dried. It looks wild. So I can use this on a card. Just haven't made a card yet. This one is shimmer paper. Can you see shimmer? I don't even know. But there's shimmer paper on the, so I embossed with Whisper White on the shimmer paper. You know, I stamped Versamark, embossed, and then I used the Brusho on the shimmer, and that's pretty cool. This one did the same thing, but I used the Brusho on watercolor paper. This is on, I stamped it, and then I used it on the Brusho on glossy paper. I mean, I did the emboss but this is on glossy, so that's kind of cool. And I like it better with the embossing on glossy. And then this is Whisper White. And Whisper White kind of leaves a little bunch of dots more, but it's still pretty cool looking. Do not take the lid off. And you don't take the lid off because all those little colors go everywhere. And you may not want all these little colors everywhere. I then put, I used my paper piercer actually, and I poked 3 holes in. And other people poked like 1 hole in and then left a stick pin, the push pin in the top. Push pins don't fit when you put 3 holes this close, but so I had to use packing tape on top, and my labels now stick to my packing tape. But it works pretty well for me. And I can still see what colors they are. They come in this cute little box. A lot of writing on it. So there's 5 colors. There's Brilliant Red, Gamboge, which is just a color. It's like an orange color. I don't know why they had to be fancy about it. Then Prussian Blue, Yellow, and Moss Green. They aren't stamping up colors specifically, but they do work well. If you can see, I stamped the butterfly. Maybe you can see it. Yay! On with Versamark, and I embossed it so that it's just like an embossed resist paper. And now I'm going to paint a background. And the blue just gets me every time. So I'm going to start with the blue. Oh, wait. First you get it wet. So there's 2 ways to get it wet. You can either use your paper. Oh. That is gross. Okay. I can go like this. And I'm just going to get my paper wet. And I have watercolor paper again, so that works. Or I could have spritzed it. So I'm just going to sprinkle the brush on. Look what it does. Isn't that cool? I wish you could all see how awesome that is. And I wish I could make it bigger, but I can't. Okay. Now I'm going to add some other color because a little bit of yellow I like. Because that makes green. Isn't it cool? Should I add a little green? Let's go crazy. And see how they're just little itty bitty crystal things? Now, here they just still look like dots. And I don't always like that. So you can paint it. Oh, it's brown. Ew. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I have a thing soon. Oh boy. Somewhere around here. There it is. Where'd it go? Alright, so this is just a little absorby. Actually, it kind of looks okay now. How did it get better when I wasn't looking? And so what I've been doing is kind of going over it more and painting more. But other people have been leaving it just like this. With these dots in it. And I think that looks cool. So I'm going to leave it and let it dry. I notice if I absorb some of it, look at that. I don't get the big dark chunks. So that's pretty cool. Oh my god. Let me try another one. Let's just spray some water. Oops. Must have been some Brusho dots out there, huh? Let's use red here. And I put a bunch on there. I'm not shy. You know me. Shy is not part of who I am. I'm messy. That's who I am. Oh my God. This is so exciting. Wow. Wow. Okay, not any water over here. I need more water. I told you I was just gonna play, and this is crazy. Now the more water I add, look what happens. Oh my gosh! These red ones are they're too moist. Having trouble. I'm getting too excited. So this isn't absorbent. It should be yellow, but the ink has colored it over time. It's just a reusable cloth, but it absorbs a lot of stuff. Pretty cool. I use it to clean stuff. All right, there we go. It's like a chamois for the car. I got it at Walmart. And I cut it up. And they turn dry, but when they're not dry, they're pretty cool. Oh my gosh. This one is shocking. I use my big block because, well, I like space. And then I put some of I just tap some Brusho on it. And then I get my aqua painter ready and I just add some water. So awesome. Okay. Let's add a little orange. Water drops. Oh, there must have been some green on my card because it's kind of greeny. Oh, now here, did you see how the two waters touched? So then it, when they do that, then it becomes kind of, there we go. They blend. That's the right word, blend. Oh, I have yellow. I need a clean brush. Okay. And so even with, if you could get only a few colors of Brusho at a time, but you get all 5. You could do a lot with just a little. Isn't that cool? Well, this one's turning kind of green, but a different green. It's kind of a bright green. So it's just kind of fun to play around, see what you can do. Now sometimes I get these little lines. I must be scraping the pigment across the thing, but I don't mind it. Now I want a little more of that cool spotting effect, so I'm going to add some more, see what happens. See? Easy. Isn't that cool? I just love it. All right. So I use this Gamboge one. Can you see that part? Okay. And then, again, this is too colored, so I just wipe it off. That's why I use the absorbing, because 1, it's reusable, and 2, look at it. I just took everything off. I don't have to worry. Alright. I need to get the color off my aqua painter. So see how this is such a cool orange? I just love it. Alright, so this one is kind of going this way. And I think my cards dull up because I'm using watercolor paper. They kind of mellow the colors, where on the Whisper White it's a little crazier. Okay, I wanted more orange. Alright, so now I have the yellow, which is looking kind of gambogy, which is weird, but it's not. When you put it on here, it's different. I just think this color is just the brightest, most fun thing ever. And it's just because it's winter and I can't keep my windows open. Oh, got a little blue in there. But look, it's cool. Again, I'm just spritzing it on. Spritz, 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 spritz. And I put a ton of water on. That card is quite wet. Because that's more fun. And then it's like a magic trick. And I really like the spreading it a little bit. This might be too much. Could have overdone it once. Shocker. Oh, again, can't see my card, can you? It's hard. You get so excited and no workspace. Can I have my whole workspace? All right, so the magic of the absorbing. Isn't that cool? Look how awesome I am. I didn't even use a dimensional today. Where'd that come from? And it's pretty cool because you can layer colors on top of each other. Like when I made that mermaid, I just colored the new color on it. And then I used a really light red to get the pink. So. Alright, let me see this one. Oh, oh boy. I got some red going, didn't it? A little too much red. Again with the drying it off. Paper towel works or Kleenex works, but so anyway, that's what we're doing. That's how Brusho works. It's pretty amazing. That's the new occasions catalog